Orange County Register reporter Bill Cunningham and a good friend of Daybreak is with us, along with our Judy Alley. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Pete.
Good morning.
And good morning, Bill. Thank you so much for joining us today. For Greek Orthodox Christians, yesterday was the first day of the Nativity Fast, and it's a tradition observed by millions around the world. And OC Register reporter Bill Cunningham is here, and he's kind enough to explain a little bit more about that tradition. And you visited St. Paul's Greek Orthodox Church in Irvine.
Correct.
To talk to them. Tell us about this. Why do they do this? Why is this their tradition to fast?
Well, this is a very important time of year for Orthodox Christians. The Nativity Fast is considered by many to be the beginning of the Christmas season, not in the shopping and spending sense, but in the spiritual sense. As we'll hear Father Tsichlis explain, that it's a time for self-reflection, a time for prayer, a time for getting closer to God as we approach Christmas.
Okay, let's take a listen to that.
The Nativity Fast is about the birth of Jesus Christ coming on December 25th. And we observe a fast in order to honor Christ and to have ourselves focus more clearly on Him during this time period. We even continue the celebration of the Orthodox Christmas season for 40 days after the actual date of December 25th. But I guess what I'd say is that the Nativity Fast is meant to be really in this culture at this point countercultural. Because when everybody else is going out to buy, and get, we're saying, no, you need to fast, you need to give up some things. You need to focus more on Christ and not just simply on what you can get out of this life. So the Nativity Fast isn't just about fasting from food, it's also about deeper prayer and being more focused and more prayerful in one's life during that period. To be Greek Orthodox or Russian Orthodox or Romanian Orthodox or whatever kind of Orthodox, basically it's all the same church. It's kind of like being Irish Catholic, Polish Catholic, or Italian Catholic. It's the same faith, it's just out of a different culture. But Orthodox Christians are not Roman Catholics, and we are not Protestants, and we're not non-denominational, we're kind of pre-denominational in a sense. So maybe that's the first thing. We would say that there's at least one more option in Christianity than people are usually familiar with. We are the church that goes back to Pentecost. The New Testament, as you may know, was written in Greek. St. Paul writes 2 letters to the Corinthians, 2 letters to the Thessalonians. Those are cities in Greece. And actually, my grandparents coming over here came from a little village about 30 kilometers north of Corinth. So we've been reading those letters for a long, long time. I think probably one of the things that makes us different from many, many Christian groups is that we do go all the way back to the beginning. And that in our church there's a tremendous emphasis on continuity between ourselves living now in the 21st century and those first apostolic Christians and sub-apostolic Christians living in the first century. We would just simply say that we are that church a couple thousand years later. Orthodoxy is about Christ. It's about Christianity. It's about living the faith as fully and as deeply as you can. You're welcome to come anytime, whether an Orthodox Christian or not. I think you might enjoy it. It's something very different.
Okay, Bill, now they don't completely fast. There is a little sustenance that is consumed. Who decides what foods will be eaten and what are they allowed to eat?
It's up to the individual to determine what they want to eliminate from their diet, what bad habits they want to tackle. It's the real focus of this period is to get closer to God, to pray and self-reflect and get ready for the Christmas season.
Okay, thank you so much, Bill. We always look forward to your wonderful In the Spirit pieces.